I'm good. Let's go. That was quite a ride. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. It's a crisp, cool fall morning. Jessica and I are out together on another river trip on the St. Croix. I'm in the canoe this time because I wanted to make sure we could bring a little bit of extra gear to make sure we were warm and dry on this trip. I didn't get a lot of filming done yesterday because it was probably mid-afternoon, about 3:30 by the time we finally got on the water. So it was a race to get down here to beat the sunset to try to get everything set up before it got dark and cold and the dew started to settle in. And by the time we finally got supper into us, we were both pretty much ready to crash for the night. It's day 2 now. We have camped at the top of Little Falls. The water is running very high and very fast, and it's very cold this time of year. So we're going to portage around Little Falls. First we're going to get some breakfast into us, then we're going to finish breaking down camp, portage everything around, then hit the river again, and continue on to our next campsite. Thank you. It's about 5:30 on day 2 now. We've made it to our second campsite. This is Duck Point. This is the same site that Adam and Everett and I stayed at about a month ago. Our shelf that we built is still here, so that makes me happy. We've just been hanging out here for about an hour or so. Jess has been reading her book. I've been just walking around, just enjoying the outdoors. It's cooling off fast tonight though, so it's probably going to be an early night. We're going to get supper going here pretty soon, and then just chum around by the campfire. For supper on day 2, we made a shepherd's pie. We rehydrated some vegetables and some beef, and then baked it up with a reflector oven by the fire. Mid-afternoon now on day 3. It's been raining on and off most of the day since breakfast today. We've just been hanging out in the tent or under the tarp, reading our books, playing games. We took advantage of a break in the rain about an hour ago to round up some fresh, dry firewood. We have managed to keep the fire going all day. Hopefully we can keep it going the rest of the day so that we can have a fire tonight. Hopefully the rain won't be coming down over our heads while we're sitting around it. If not, no big deal. We'll just hang out, keep listening to some music, maybe read some more of our books. We're prepared. Mid-afternoon on day 4 now. It's a real nice day today, much nicer than it has been the last few days. It's quite warm actually, so I think I'm going to take advantage of it and jump in the water, get cleaned up a little bit. Unfortunately, the cold from the last few days has drained a lot of my batteries. I'm down to about 11% on my last battery. So I'm going to get what I can, document what I can, what's left of the trip. If it cuts out, unfortunately, that's just the way it is, I guess. What are you reading on this trip, Jess?
Not Her Daughter.
How is it?
It's good.
And I'm reading Octopussy in the Living Daylights. We're up to the morning of day 5 now. We've stayed 3 nights at our little bushcraft camp here because it's pretty cozy. But after breakfast, we're going to pack up camp and head down to our 3rd campsite for our 5th night. We're both particularly excited about this final leg of our journey, as tonight marks the longest trip we've ever taken together, just the two of us on the water. We're at our final campsite now. This is Rocky Point. We made it here about 2 hours ago. We've got camp all set up. We've never stayed here before. It's a great spot. Always exciting to stay someplace you've never stayed before. It's a beautiful day. Jess got up before me this morning and got the fire going and got her coffee on. We're gonna hang out here at the campsite until after lunch, then paddle the rest of the way out and head back to civilization. Nice work.
Thank you.
We're getting ready to pack up one last time. What was your least favorite part of the trip, honey?
When I got cold a couple of times.
It wasn't that cold, though. I'd say my least favorite part was probably picking up my freeze-dried supper off the ground last night, because I knocked it over like a goof. Other than that, I loved every minute of it. Great times.